And y'all are some good-looking people out there, let me tell you. If you're lucky in life, hopefully you'll get a time that you can introduce or reintroduce to some people someone that you not only love personally, but who has helped you professionally and spiritually. I get to do that on my last formal graduation in 31 years. So I am so happy to be doing that. And I'm going to make sure I read it because I'll go off with another whole tandem, all right? Sonia Sanchez, you are one of the most important writers of the Black Arts Movement, which aim for a renewal of Black will, insight, energy, and awareness. You are a national and international lecturer on Black culture and literature and women's liberation, peace, and racial justice. People in several countries and 5 continents have heard you read your poetry live, and your work has impacted an untold number of individuals throughout the world. In 2001, you were named Philadelphia's first poet laureate. You have been leading the way for so many for so long, and it is fitting that you, as a trailblazer, were the first poet laureate in the city's history. With your work, you use the full range of African and African American voice resources. And your sonic range, you have to hear it, I'm telling you, your sonic range at public readings is legendary. While you may still consider yourself, and I quote, an ordained stutterer, okay? Your poetry and readings invoke such emotion, passion, and depth of feeling that audiences and listeners are often transformed. This is a big deal, Arcadia, okay? It is my honor, my privilege, and my pleasure on behalf of Arcadia University and this wonderful class of 2022 to present you with this honorary degree, Doctorate of Human Letters. Sonia?
President Ajay Nair and Provost Jeff Rudenbeck. Hello, how are you? What an honor it is to be here to give a talk to the students who are graduating and also, to receive an honorary degree from this prestigious college that I have visited so many times and given so many speeches that it's like home. In fact, I almost brought a bed with me one day to stay over. I had been here so many times, but what an honor. So I say to our dear president and our dear provosts and deans and faculty and graduates and parents and husbands and wives and children and trustees and fellow recipients of these honorary degrees, workers and ancestors. Someone said, there is a dance in each one of us. I would say there is also light, moon, prayer, rain, ash, and river, a river of castanets, feeling the pulse of each morning. You, my brothers, my sisters, must finally break into a dance of butterflies, ringing in and out of our American dreams, hanging bamboo laughter, lighting our world and our homes, campuses, streets, churches, cathedrals, mosques, meeting houses, synagogues, our eyes, our memory against peacock catastrophes. You, my brothers, my sisters, must finally answer the most important question of the 21st century and the 22nd century. What does it mean to be human? I say, what does it mean to be human? This is a poem, then, about hands, I think. You frontier men and women whose hands will discover life through helping the uninitiated, hands wrapped in wrists as you reach out to humankind. And I hold out my hands to you this morning, my sisters and my brothers, these hands with no eyes, these hands with no nostrils, these hands with no ears. Now I dress them up like a musician so they can see you home, so they can accompany you as you move, surrounded by the voice of your ancestors, as you move across the scent of tongues. What to say to you now, my brothers, my sisters, Paul, Judy, Maria, Joseph, Perty, Jasmine, Rachel, David, Joyce, Shakira, in the soft morning air as the world holds us all in a single breath. What song to sing to you, Karen, Rashid, Nozoma, Angela, Megan, Latoya, Robert, Edward, Nassim? Will you let me in today, America? It is time now for young words, new ideas, young visions. We have passed this way many years on our way home to you. We have walked 1,000 midnights, and our eyes are anointed with indigo. We sing amen, 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 a woman, a woman, a woman. This is a poem about you students, you fun-loving men and women, you flint and feather men and women, you country and cathedral men and women with hearts in your mouths, singing the morning wind and becoming the wind, tearing the wings off racism, ignorance, greed, gossip, war, guns, assassinations, war, poverty, war, miseducation, war, no education, war, 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 folding yourselves into the music of a Spanish guitar, forever strumming racial, sexual, social, economic, religious justice and peace. Always peace. Always peace, 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 peace. This is a poem you'll say I know. This is the poem you'll say I know it. About the great genius, W.E.B. Du Bois, who said, "What shall the end be? The world old and fearful things, war and wealth, murder and luxury, or shall it be a new thing, a new peace and a new democracy of all races, a just humanity of equal men and women?" This is a poem about black children shot down, Gestapo style, in the streets of America. This is a poem about children shot down, terrorized by fellow students in the schools of America. Yeah. This is a poem about worshipers in a Charleston church covered with blood from an American terrorist. This is a poem about 4 million gallons of oil exploding in the ocean, leaving the Gulf Coast startled by an avalanche of death and greed again. This is a poem about a January day where some Americans walked the fastest walk away from democracy in Washington, D.C. This is a poem about the memory of a man's last sounds. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. This is about the truth in your eyes as you wash the feet of our colleges and universities of our country, of the earth, as you sanitize the walls of the world with environmental justice, as you anoint your hands with light, as you walk towards yourselves and find others just like yourselves. This is a poem with no jet-propelled pain, no irrelevant death squads, just a memory of hands, a memory of eyes calling out. Your eyes, morning stars, opening us up to praise as you create new narratives and dreams. As you go out through these doors at this university, textured by colors, and the day disrobes in prayer. Today is your day, my brothers and my sisters. Your century, my brothers and my sisters. So come. Nourish the world, where every 3 days 120,000 children die of starvation or the effects of starvation. Come. Nourish the world away from what Bernard Herring, the Roman Catholic teacher, calls a materialistic growth mania for more and more production and more markets for selling unnecessary and even damaging products. It is a sin against the generations to come, your generation. What shall we leave to them? Rubbish? Atomic weapons? Numerous enough to make the world uninhabited, a poisoned atmosphere and polluted water? Come, come, you and I. Let us go into the world praising peace, elaborating a metaphysics for the universe, carrying peace from one plane to another, clothing this planet in our eyes with information and peace, justice and peace, passion and peace, hope and peace, love and peace, knowledge and peace. Come, and become lightning flesh. Come, and become a river running, cracking through rocks of hatred. Come and become and become and become. Finally, you and I must paint our faces as guardians of the earth and of each other. Finally, we must know that we are not quoting Oppenheimer, I have become death. No, we are, must be, must quote, I have become life, and must oppose any and all killings, murders, wars, rapes, invasions, executions. I have become life. I walk in the light. I move like the dawn with a tint of blue in my hair. I say, I have become life. And you must become small miracles, must push the wind down into the slow bloodstream of America. Scrape the rust from our eyes, go floor by floor, window by window, become new brides and bridegrooms among change, breathing Latinos, blacks, Native Americans, Jews, Muslims, Asians, whites, LGBTQs, Africans, Chicanos. So come with yourselves, singing life, singing eyes, singing hands, alarming the deaf singers that we have come to celebrate life, until we become women and men again, walking barefoot across our souls, always with a prayer on our tongues. The day is walking towards us, and I say, give us the Spirit, Lord, my sisters and brothers, for this day as we put on new eyes and forever, let us be in the eyelash of your memory, where there is always the precision of young men and women sewing themselves into the sleeves of justice and activism and change and love, inaugurating a new way of breathing for the world, a new way of breathing for the world. eBay, 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 it'll get better. It'll get better. It'll get better because of you and you and you and you and you. You. Thank you.